This game actually started development as Unreal Engine 3. What has Unreal Engine 4 opened up for you guys?
Oh man, Unreal Engine 4 has a lot of tools in within the blueprint system, which lets sort of designers and artists like tinker around and sort of rapidly prototype on things quite quickly. And so that allows people to sort of take, ideas that normally you may require an engineer to even prototype out. They can just sort of rough it out immediately in a blueprint, see how it feels, and then see if it's worth like continuing on with the development. And that's a massive time saver to sort of like the development process. I mean, that alone, is worth it. Plus, you get all the new hotness in terms of graphics and performance, and that's just the cool part of being part of Epic. But yeah, me personally, I would say it's like, yeah, the blueprints are awesome.
Has it impacted the look and feel of the actual characters, the cartoonish atmosphere of the game?
Yeah, it definitely has. There are things that we can do with the new engine that'll just make things better. We always had the same art style, that in the modern evolution of it, but we've been able to really take advantage of that with the new feature set. But the thing that's cool about that is like it's always an additive. Like Epic just has a massive quality bar when it comes to art. Like whatever they do it all the way to 11 in every case. And so same thing with UE4 just lets them take the next generation of what 11 means in this generation on this thing to the max. And that's the cool part about the rolling out this on UE4.
The last thing, what's it like for you coming here to Raleigh and seeing the game development community that exists here today, based compared to Seattle or other places where you've worked and developed games?
Yeah, I mean the thing is like Raleigh is just a smaller place, and there's and because it's smaller, there's the community of developers is smaller. But the thing is like what is interesting about that though is that you know a lot of people. You'll bump into people at bars on the street, and be like, oh yeah, everyone's going to so and so. Like I'll go out and I'll frequently see my coworkers at certain places, or like, oh yeah, I bump into QA guys that from another studio that have worked here before, and it's like, yeah, it's just it's a smaller community, and that has its own charm, like in terms of being able to be a smaller scale. Having worked in Boston and worked in Seattle, and they're just more people, so you don't have that sort of feeling of close knitness that you do here. So I mean, like if you're sort of looking for a place to have that experience where everybody, where everybody knows your name, then Raleigh is it enables you to do that in a way that some of the bigger cities don't.